There was so much heat. There was so much back and forth. We did the deal where I dressed up as a security guard and handed the roll of quarters to Tully. Then the following week, Magnum came out in the police outfit and handcuffed me to the rope, and then got Tully, and it was just perfect. It worked out. I mean, it was there was no better storytelling than right then. It was good.
What What did you think of the whole "I Quit" match that people still talk about to this day?
Perfect. I mean, if there was a perfect wrestling match, if there was a perfect build up to a whole scenario, to a whole angle, it was right then because the whole match made sense. Everybody had a part. Like if I wasn't in it, it wouldn't have mattered as much. If Tully had worked with anyone else, it wouldn't have worked. The heat that they had between the two of them, because they didn't like each other back then, in and out of the ring, the animosity that they had, they were each trying to be the best and be the star in Dusty's eyes, and that just the everything just made sense. There's not a part of that match that goes, oh, they missed that, or that didn't make sense, or why did they do that. It's just it's perfect. The whole buildup of it, it's just, I mean, if there was a the one of the best wrestling matches ever, that would be it.
Did you find it strange that Magnum ended up marrying Tully's ex?
Yes. Yep, that was kind of wild, especially like hearing the whole story of like how it happened, and the whole, like it certainly worked out for Tessa. I mean, Tessa's got two awesome dads, and it's certainly playing well with her career and where she's wanting to go with her life. It seems kind of weird, but for everyone, I think it all worked out. I mean, you can't say that, oh, you can't do that. It's not gonna, it's not right. But then it did work. So who are we to judge? And everybody's happy. And Magnum's got two beautiful children out of it, and Courtney's happy, and Tully's happy, and all the kids are happy. So stranger things have happened, but I can't tell you what.
How did it end up happening? Like, was the relationship already over? I guess by the time that she switched.
I'm not. I wasn't around, so I'm not quite sure the whole like how it worked out. But I think Tully found out that she was dating Magnum when she had Magnum tattooed on her ankle.
Oh boy. And now, of course, Tully. I've seen Tully and Magnum together, and I guess ever since the accident, whatever heat they had probably vanished.
Oh, I don't know. I think there was still a lot of heat after the accident, because that's, a lot of stuff happened after that. I think that through time, and time has a way of healing all wounds. And if you just have to realize that people go different directions, they may not go the direction that they want you to, especially after a divorce. But Magnum's good to Tully's kids, and Tully should be happy with that, and it all works out. So
Do you think the Magnum heat may have had something to do with why Tully never came back to WCW, other than I think one appearance after his WWE run?
um I think maybe like being busted for the drugs, like testing positive for the cocaine, put a lot of damper on a lot of that, because at that time it was, um, you know, it was nothing to do it, but then you just don't get caught until he got caught.
And what was your reaction to Magnum's accident?
We were actually in Kansas City at the time and got the phone call, and it was one of those moments in your life that you just can't believe what happened, and especially can't believe that it happened to Magnum, and that you're thankful that he survived, but then you're also worried about like what is his life going to be like after that, especially when we heard how bad the accident was. Like what was his life going to be after that? And I'm so thankful, that he persevered, and that they had put the collar on him, where they drill your head, and keep you immobile. And he was like, no, we didn't want that. He said, like every day he would just like push his head against the pillow just as hard as he could, because he didn't want to be just completely, immobile. And he says every day it just felt like he got a little bit further. And he says that nobody could tell, but he could tell. But he just kept pushing his head against that pillow. And then got to where he could lift up his head, and then he could sit up. And it was like the little baby steps and the accomplishments that he did that made him go further than anybody. That all the doctors said that he wasn't ever going to be able to walk, and he proved them all wrong. And now he's out riding four-wheelers with his kids and having a great time.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.